welcome on board.
Thank you.
Of course.
So, welcome on board the the sightseeing ride. We're gonna have an amazing tour of 1.5 hours around the city and also the first islands of the archipelago. And I'm gonna be with you with this journey. I'm gonna be your guide. Carlotta is my name. Nice to meet you. And our captain here is Alex, and he's gonna bring us around safely. Okay, so speaking about safety, I'm just gonna get through some safety things. So, do you see below your seat, you have these yellow life jackets in case we need them. And the back of the boat, you can see 2 giant white boxes. Those 2 are life rafts. And then here we have also life rings. Emergency exits pretty much everywhere, so we're fine. But don't worry because we're not gonna have reasons to use them. Our building that we have on the left side of the boat, that's our National Museum. So here, if you're into art, that's perfect because there are more than 700,000 pieces of art in this museum. And because we have some Americans here, there is a nice story about it. Because, you know, in the year 2000, security was not a thing yet. So imagine like 3 armed men, they just entered into the museum. They managed to steal 3 big paintings worth like $40 million, okay? And then it was winter, so I don't know, maybe I will just hand them over to Alex because it's not I'm not into boats that much, but for anything else you can just ask me. You are free to like walk around if you want to take some nice pictures, and we also have some drinks. So now we are passing by this amazing street that you have here on the left side of the boat, and this is called Strandvägen, so the beach way basically. And as you can see, these buildings are stunning. Do you agree? Do we like them? Yeah. So normally people like think, you know, there's something important going on there. And God, in like the 19th century, they decided to give a new life to this neighborhood, and they started building all these buildings that you can see here. In fact, the last built one is from 1923. So they are not that old, actually, like 100 years old, more or less. So yeah, now you can enjoy this amazing view. Yeah, that's a restaurant like of this island, which is called Djurgården. Okay, so it's a very nice place where you can like enjoy like some fika. I don't know if you know about fika, what it is. No? Yeah, someone. So fika is basically like this. How can I say it? Like my American fellow over there. Do you see that like brown building over there? You see the yeah you. You see your flag? What would you think that is? No, actually no, because that's the residence of the ambassador. But do you see this amazing gray, ugly building over there? That's your embassy. Yeah, so so the ambassadors took that and you take that, but you can just take a picture of Wisconsin. That would be great actually to go around, like if you want to spend an afternoon in the nature and also like getting engaged a bit with the Swedish tradition. That would be a nice activity that you could do to go to sponsor. There are some swans. We have many swans and ducks. Yeah. So if you enjoy walking around in the nature, you want to go out of the city a bit and you have time, here there is a nice sell to start the production and also the sale of his alcohol on these islands. It also organized like free shuttle for people to take from Stockholm to go all around here to buy his alcohol, and people ever tasted Absolute Vodka, just so you know that here is where the history of the brand started. And here you can see all these very nice restaurants with people chilling, having nice food. These islands are not difficult to reach, okay? You can also take like ferries from the bay that we saw before, New Broviken. Yeah, Viking Sky, we have also Viking Line, yeah. Yeah, there are two, Viking Sky and Viking Line. And this is going, exactly. So, nice, okay. People are waving at us. Let's wave back. Yeah. And it's going to Helsinki, Finland. It's very common to just like go back and forth to Finland by ferry. It's I mean it's 50 minutes by but it's okay. Because on the right side we have the Royal Island, so we are on the other side of the island that we saw before with the canal. And here we have the former industrial area. So this used to be like the whole industrial area of Stockholm. So if you always have the dream to go to the to the Easter island, but you cannot, there we also have Easter Island statues, super random. And yeah, that was actually part of a set of a movie called The Last Tree. But then, like officially, they left them there to like make awareness of the climate change effect on the Eastern Islands. Very cool. It gives a bit of the New York like vibes, that red brick. And in order to build that, they decided to blow up like with like 16,000 cubic meters of like rocks were completely blown up because in the 1800s down by the water. Exactly. And now they are mostly apartments here. And also that tower that we can see from there, like that gray tower, that's the third tallest tower in Sweden. That for America would be ridiculous because with all the high buildings that you have, so it's not that old. And now it's fully a retirement home. But it's one of the most stunning buildings that we have in Stockholm, in my opinion. It's amazing, right? Yeah. So they like they're all part of the Stockholm municipality, but there are some neighborhoods that have like an neighborhood road and you have to write like their name like in your address, you know. They stopped running it, and some of the part of the building there are apartments, but most of it became like in 2011 part of this Elite Hotel, which is a chain of 4-star hotel. So this is now mostly in a hotel. We live here like it never gets boring because they have no permanent exhibitions, but they change every 3 months or something. So it's really fun. There is also a restaurant in there where you can like have a nice view from the city, and basically the city becomes a piece of art. And what else? And also it closes 11 p.m., which is crazy for it's crazy for Sweden. This picture with the view of the old town, and you can see there those crowns. And crowns are very symbolic in Sweden because of the royal family, because our currency, which is Swedish.
Thank you, bud.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. Bye. Have a nice evening.
When you know so many languages, that's a great skill.
Yeah.
So that's nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Have a lovely
Thank
evening.
you.
Thank you. Bye.